every man these days is sassy. They're all sassy and they all want to be treated like a little female. And not only that, men don't like to make the first move anymore. They always expect the female to make the first move. Like, what happened?
First off, why do you sound like that? Secondly, women are what happened. You guys are why we men stopped making the first move. You killed chivalry. You're why men don't make the first move anymore. Guys, let me know in the comments about your encounters when you made the first move. Time and time again, women have said men shouldn't approach them in public. Men have listened. Don't approach or risk being called a creep. Even a madman knows the best answer is to not make the first move. I read a funny comment. He said women should start wearing colored bracelets. Red for leave me alone, green for interested in a conversation.
Do white men like black girls? And if they do, how do I get them to approach me? Because they never approach me, they just stare, but no one walks up to me and tells me that I'm beautiful and want to buy me a drink.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Admire and move on. It's better to be safe than sorry. If you like a guy, you should start a conversation with him. Men are done making the first move.
I need to know something because I want to know if it's just like where I live or if it's a universal thing. I just feel like men don't approach women anymore. And I want to know, is it just where I live? And I live in Rhode Island. So I want to know, like, do men approach women in other cities? Because I feel like when I talk to other women from different, like, cities, like, more, like, popular cities, men approach them. But, like, here, I just don't get that vibe. So I want to know. Because when I go into other cities, men approach me. But, like, here, it's like, I don't know. I don't get that vibe. Tell me. Let me know.
You women have made us understand that there's an approach height limit. If he's not 6 feet tall, he's not worthy of being in your presence. You dug this pit, so take responsibility.
Guys do not approach you at the bar, not because you're not pretty, but it's because of this. I've been going to the bars every weekend with my friends, maybe for the past couple months, and I love it. I love socializing, and I'm single. And my friend and I were talking at the bar the other weekend, and we were talking about how we've never been approached by a single guy before. Like, maybe ever, which is just insane to think about. Like, I can name a couple occurrences where they have, but it was like people from Europe, and they're like a different breed of people, okay? So I feel like the culture in America is way different. Guys do not want to approach you, not because of how pretty you are or how you look, but it's really because they're scared of you. And then us women over here who are single are thinking like, we look amazing, we did our makeup, we chose the perfect outfit. Why aren't all these guys coming up to us? Even if we're not into them, why don't they just come up just to like make us feel good about ourselves?
Even if you're not into us, should we still approach you? Should we approach you to make you feel good about yourself? Is that what men are for? Ego boosters? This pretty much sums up why men aren't making the first move anymore.
Why don't men know how to move to girls? Like, there's this cute boy in my apartment, and we had a conversation, and he ended up taking my Instagram, and we've been chatting back and forth, and he'll be liking my stories, but like, why can't you take me out? Like, and every time whenever he sees me, he invites me to like hang out with him in the building. Like, bro, I want to hang out with you. I want to go out with you and get to know you, not hang out with you and your boys. And he probably thinks I keep turning him down, but I'm not turning you down. I just feel like I'm trying to give you the opportunity to come better, you know? I don't know.
You should tell him all of this, not us. If you want him, talk to him. He's in his princess era.
A girl is not going to approach you at the bar. I'm sorry.
No.
That just completely changes the narrative, because if I'm approaching you now, I wear the pants. Like, I'm just going to feel like I'm the one that started this.
I care more.
In those relationships, never work.
He has to love you more. He has to like you more.
to.
He has to care about you more. When women approach these men, I feel like the conversation is just flat.
Because they're thrown off.
Yeah, sometimes they're just kind of silent. You also add to the conversation.
Yeah.
I can only do so much attempting.
It puts them in like their feminine energy.
I'm just kind of like icked out by you now. And then you just stand there. He's no longer attractive because I did the work.
This is cope. Approaching first makes you realize just how nerve-wracking and hard it is to actually do. If only you knew the risk-to-reward ratio for men in this scenario. It's simply not worth it.
Don't look at the state of my flat. We need to talk about what is happening with American men. I was just watching the Call Your Daddy podcast with Millie Bobby Brown, and she was talking about how she met her husband, Jake Bon Jovi, and she was basically saying that they were friends for like a really long time, and for the longest amount of time she had no idea whether this man actually liked her platonically or liked her more than that, because although they were very good friends, he would never flirt with her. He would never show her any form of romantic interest, to the point where she said to her mum, I think you need to sit in on one of our conversations because I need you to assess whether this man is actually flirting with me or not. And so her mum sat in and went to her meals. I don't think this man is actually flirting with you in any way, shape or form. And it's only when Millie one day had the courage and was like, okay, I just need to let you know that I actually freaking like you. Sorry if this changes our friendship, but I need to tell you that I like you. And he was like, oh my God, you're so bold. And that's how they started a relationship, right? Bear in mind, I have noticed this when I go to the States myself. Like when I was in Manhattan earlier this year, I was in the clubs and what the hell is going on? Okay, so not only do men not approach women in clubs in New York, but they don't even acknowledge you when you come and sit on the same table as them. Why am I joining your table and you are making eye contact with me and you're cutting your eye at me and looking away? In that particular case, it was just the acknowledgement of, yeah, you're right, and then keep it stepping. Like, I'm British, we are unfriendly as fuck, and you can't unfriendly us. You know, if you're gonna do that, that's a record-breaking achievement, and the fact that men in New York can do that is unbelievable. I was talking to my American friend about this, and he was saying, yeah, we do actually just have a bit of an American bitch boy problem. Like, there is just like a national bitch boy problem. And this is happening in the celeb world as well, not just with the common folk. So what is happening with American men and the pursuit of women? I need to know.
Long story short, you all are more trouble than you're worth in peace. You all are another bill we have to pay. No man has time to play games with women. So when we're in the club, we mind our business and let you all do your thing.
Nobody's approaching you, nobody's talking to you, nobody's asking you on dates, nobody even looks at you, and they're not going to because you have standards and you're not going to fold easily. I'm starting to realize that maybe, just maybe, all the girls that are talked to, asked out, they just have different standards than you. They're just willing to fold a lot quicker than you. They're just willing to go with whatever that man says more than you. And when you have standards and when you have God in your life, or when you know your worth, let me tell you, most men who don't even recognize that, who are not going to abide by that, who don't respect that, will not speak to you. It is loud. You can see it on your skin. You can see it on your body language. You can see it in how you speak. And that's why they will not approach you, because they're like, I got to come correct if I'm going to talk to her. So if you feel bad, the fact that you feel like people don't ask you out, people don't flirt with you, people don't give you attention, especially men, remember this: the ones that they're giving attention to is the ones that they know they can take. The ones that they know that they can take advantage of. The ones that they know that are easy. The ones that they know that don't know their worth or are not in a healing journey. Those are the ones that are just not where you are. You've worked way too hard to be easy. You've worked way too hard for just anybody and everybody to be coming at you. You've worked way too hard for you to rely on a man talking to you for you to know your worth. Do not fold. Do not fold easily, because you did not easily get here. And just be comfortable the fact that not everybody is going to talk to you, because not everybody is worth your time, and they know it.
Heavy coping here. Whatever makes you sleep at night. This isn't even our thought process. That's all for today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also, click on the notification bell to know when I drop a new video. Bye.